Hi everyone. Is there anyone here watching from Florida? Stay safe. You've got a big storm coming your way. My granddaughter is a student at Florida State. She is headed home. She's coming to Southeast Louisiana. They've closed the university until 7 o'clock or so Monday morning. So we get to visit with her, but main thing, she's getting out of harm's way. So all of you Florida residents, we're thinking about you. We just had our storm like 3 weeks ago, and this one's bigger than that one. So, yeah, y'all stay safe. Stay safe. I am your mature skin makeup artist, and today we're going to do some Celesty, and I'm noticing I need to clean my palette. That looks a little nasty, but anyway, it's cream makeup, and if you are a Seint wearer, this is a good option or alternative. It's as good. The standards are even a little bit higher than what Seint is, and this is definitely creamier. Now, if you love Seint, stay with Seint. There's no reason to change, but this is a less expensive option, but still good. That's the thing. This is really good makeup. You get the palette with the 5 shades, and it's either, now it's not custom color match like Seint is to you, but it's still, you've got everything you need from, we're going to start with the contour, and we're going to put it up here on the hard parts of our face like we always do. Now, this shade, or both of the shades in the palettes, I'm not crazy about the color of the contour because I'm more of a cool person and they tend to be more on the warm side. But you either choose from the light medium or medium dark. This is the medium dark that I'm using. So again, I'm just going to go, that's too low. I just did a one-on-one with someone FaceTiming, and so I had to wipe what I put on, so that's why I am like red right now. But here we go, because that's something that I do. If you are not confident with your application, we'll FaceTime and we'll get you where you are. It's really simple. Okay, we're going to start right here on my cheekbone and go up towards my ear. There you go. This is a creamy contour. So we are just going to do the jawline because we like to define our jawlines, don't we? Yes, we do. We're going to contour the nose on the top, and you're going into, let me use my pinky, that's better. You're going into the natural shadow of your nose. You're just going to elongate it and make it look just a little bit narrower. Hi, how are you? We're taking the same course, I saw. Hey, Laura, so glad you're here, girl. And happy birthday, happy birthday. Yes, Laura is getting closer to my age. Well, kind of, sort of. Still got her beat. Okay, we're going to go from Celesty with the contour. We're now going to go to the lightest shade, which is going to be the concealer or the contour shade. Not concealer shade. Here you go. I'm telling you, it's one of those things. Anytime there's a storm and a loved one is in, hey, Cindy, and a loved one's in harm's way, I get nervous. Well, she's coming home for this storm, so that's a good thing. Okay, we're going to take the lightest shade in our palette, and we're going to go between the eyebrows with our concealer. There we go. This is called a contour and concealer palette. I'm just calling it cream makeup. There you go. Alrighty. Now, the thing with this Celesty is we did get a notice yesterday that this $29 palette is going up to $34 October 1st. I know, but it's still a bargain for what you get. It really is. And again, this is European standards, good stuff. So we're just going to tap it into the chin. There we go. Now we're going to catch the eyes with the concealer, so inner corner. And I like to come just a little bit down the side of the nose, just a little bit. I like to kind of brighten up in that area. So there we go, not quite enough on my finger. Let's change fingers. There we go. Now, outer corner. All right, and then the focal point. Why do we do a focal point? Because we're lifting. We want to lift those faces. Mature skin ladies, we need a lift, because I don't know about you, but on me, everything has moved south. So we want to lift as we go. So here we go. We're just putting a focal point to give the outer corner of the eye that little bit of a lift that we need. Now, I'm going to come to what I'm going to use as my main shade. And again, it is such an easy application. Creamy, 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 cream makeup. And cream is where it's at, especially if you are of a mature age. You want to use a cream makeup rather than a powder or a liquid. It's going to give you a much better look, a creamier finish, and cream does not settle into fine lines and wrinkles. So how many of you have fine lines and wrinkles out there? I have fine and deep lines and wrinkles. So there you go. I am 68 years old, very proud of that, but would I like to go back to my skin when I was even in my 40s? Absolutely, because I thought I had wrinkles then. I just had no clue. I really didn't. Do you always use your finger instead of a brush? No. Sometimes I use the smudge brush. And I'm just looking to see if I have one right here. But it's a small tip on either end. Here we go. This is great for applying. I just use my fingers more than I do a brush, but you can use either or. You can even use this tip. This tip is good to use for application as well, and then just flip it around and blend. Really, really, really good. So there you go. We have our base on. So now we're going to blend. And again, this palette is $29, but next, whatever October 1st is, I don't know if it's Monday or Tuesday, it'll go up to $34. But still, this is the palette. If you need help with a shade match, let me know, because if you want to transition from Seint to Celesty, that is fine too, because all we'll do is find out whatever your main shade was with Seint, and I can cross you over to either the light medium or medium dark palette. Okay? All right, let's do some blending. So we're just going to start right around this jawline and just blend around and then drag it down our necks. Now, do you see the shadow that it creates? And what it's doing is it is softening these jowls that I have, and it's giving me more of a chiseled look because, again, everything is south. Then I'm just going to come back and just stipple and spread this cream makeup around, and I'm not going to get the brush into the contour. Forget everything you knew about blending with cream makeup or using multiple shades, because if you did this, then everything would smear on your face. We strategically placed it, so we're going to strategically blend it. There we go. Well, and again, yes, I'm using one layer of makeup, Christine, but it's different shades in different areas to do different things. But if you're happy with what you have, if it's not broke, don't fix it. That's my philosophy. Yes, if it suits you, do. And that's how we should be, especially as mature women. We have nothing to prove anymore. We've done it all. We've been there. We've done that. So again, it is not an issue at all. If you're happy with what you have, I wouldn't change. I really would not. There you go. Now, we're just going to flip my brush around and tap around the eyes. Notice I am not pulling that skin because, as you well know, it is very, very tender skin. And they said it's years ago, they told me it's like in a rubber band. You pull it out and it goes back, but you keep pulling on the rubber band and eventually it pops. Well, guess what? Mine at 68, mine has popped. So I don't want to pull it out any more than I absolutely have to. Now we're just going to tap on the contour of the nose on either side. You don't want to blend it out. You want a soft blend, but you don't want it to be to where it's a distinct color either. I got a little heavy up here. There we go. Now I'm going to continue up my forehead, and again I'm just working with the lighter shades. Yes, we'll do some eyeshadow too, Christine. Hang on. We'll do an eyeshadow too. I'll do a full face for you. And because hooded eyes, mine aren't terribly hooded, but it's the same thing. So yeah, hang on. I'll get to that. I'm happy to do that. Okay, now we're just going to circle blend. And we're going to grab that contour and blend it, go all the way up into your hairline. There we go, all the way up in. You don't want there to be a white line between your scalp. You really, really don't. I was in the grocery store behind a lady, and she was very sweet, and we were just chatting while we were waiting to check out, but it's like her makeup stopped right here, and I was like, blend it up, sweetheart, blend it up. So anyway, just one of those things. All right, so we're just going to keep blending, and again, I used 3 shades, but we were using 1 layer of makeup. Now, we've got everything blended but our cheeks, so we're just going to tap them up and soften the contour. You want the contour to still be there to shape your cheekbones and to lift them, but you don't want distinct lines. You don't want to do that. Now, okay, so our base is on. Now we're going to come back with some blush. And I don't know, that's a highlighter. I usually pull the blush I'm going to use. This one looks good. This is a blush stick. And we'll just go up high on the cheek and we'll give it a blend. I should have pulled something else, but this pink, like I said, I'm out of sorts today because of this storm in Florida and my granddaughter. But she's coming home, so we're good. We're good. She'll be safe. All righty. Now, lip and cheek shades. Lipstick is something that is really personal, I guess, to the person that wears it. This is that one that's almost red, so let's do this. This, I like mauves, kind of like what's here, and I like corals. So, but if you like pinks, you should wear what you like. That's my philosophy. Okay. There we go. What this does is keeps the lipstick off your teeth. There, just wipe your finger after, but that will keep your lipstick from transferring to your teeth. I am the world's worst for the transfer. Now, this is cream makeup, so it does need to be set. You can either use a setting spray that you love, or my favorite is this blurring powder from Celesty. And I mean, this stuff is like, it's like magic. It really is. Just put a little bit on your brush, tap it on your hand, and then press. And this is a very fluffy brush. Look at the difference though, how it blurs my pores and it blurs the wrinkles. It's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. There we go. And I like a little bit of a makeup look. I don't want a heavy makeup look, but I like to look like I have makeup on. And if you want like a more natural look than this, then I would suggest the BB cream. BB cream, this is really good. Like I use this if I'm just going to run out the door and I need something quick. BB cream. Because you can just add a little blush mascara and you're gone. I mean, easy peasy peasy. Now, let's go to the eyes and let's see what we're going to wear. We have green on. So I did green yesterday. So let's do the brown. I love this collection. This one is the Royal Jungle. I think this is my absolute favorite. I really do. Hi, how are you, Gina? Yes, I've been live a lot lately, but I have missed you. But I just thought maybe you were like traveling or on a vacation or something. Yes, I do love the powder. The powder and the BB cream, I think, are my two favorite products because they really made me lazy with my makeup. The powder is by Celesty. I'll send you the link just once I get off of here. If you'll just comment link, or powder, so I'll know which link to send you. I link everything together that I'm using here, and if you just let me know you want the link, I'm happy to send it. Now, we're going to start with our Royal Jungle palette, and we're going to start with the darker shade. So, leave your eye open, and again, especially if you have a hooded eye, you just press it on the hood. Let your lid relax and let the hood drop. You can also come just a little bit on the eyelid if you like. Okay, I like to drag it over just a little bit, but you don't have to. What you're doing is making kind of like a V. Then flip the brush around and give it a blend. Now, I'm going to make sure it's in my crease because my eyes are not terribly hooded. So if I close my eyes, you would see that. If your eyes are really hooded, then you're going to want to not worry about the crease because it's not going to show anyway. Just blend the hood and then come down and blend the V. Yeah, Gina, I have two customers that everybody's crazy about Celesty's BB cream. You're number 3 that prefers the Palmafera over that. Yeah, the Palmafera BB cream. I prefer the Celesty. I don't know. It's just, and that's the other thing. Wear the makeup that you like. Just wear what you like. There we go. Now we're going to do the other eye. This eye, as you can see, is more hooded than this one. So again, we're just going to tap over on the hood and then just come down a little bit on the lid. Now, if it's really hooded and you see none of your lid, don't worry about your lid because, again, it's not going to show anyway. And then just blend on top of the hood. Just because your eyes are hooded, you can still wear eyeshadow. There's no reason that you can't. And this is the part that seems like it takes forever, is the blending. Now, you want to let your eyes relax and just make sure they're somewhat equal. Oh, yes. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I prefer the Celesty over Palmafera too. And again, I'm a Palmafera lover, but yeah, I like Celesty's the best as well. I don't know what the difference is. If I had to put my finger on what the difference was, I don't know what it would do. I really don't. I just love Celesty's BB cream. And it's good as a primer underneath the cream makeup or underneath your cream makeup, but it's great by itself. And it goes fast and it's easy and yeah. And at my age, fast and easy, I'll take it. Okay, since I'm in green, we're not going to use the gold. Let's pick up the white and then just put some right here. Now, if your eye is really hooded and you're not going to be able to get it on the lid, just put it up on the hood right here. I'm trying doing my hooded eyes, not as good. That's okay, I've had a lot of practice. Okay, Christine, just like I say, send me, when I get off of here, the video will post, and what I want you to do is just say, send link or whatever, and I'll do that. That way, you know, you can take a look, because I'll link the eyeshadow too. Everything will be linked on there, and you kind of pick and choose. It'll be like a buffet. Take what you want. There we go. Okay, again, we're going to come over here and hit the hood. Now, I mean the eyelid. That's because my eyes are hooded, but this one not as bad as this one. Sometimes in pictures, this one's really closed or really hooded and talk about look goofy, but hey, it is what it is. Now, if your eye is really, really hooded, then just come back with your second shade right here, right on top of the hood. And just give it a little bit of brightness right there. It's going to open your eyes up just a little bit more. Okay. All right. No problem. Christina, welcome. I don't know if I've had, or Christine, I don't know that you've joined me recently, but let me write down your... You know, I think you're right, Gina. I think maybe that is what it is with the difference in the two is I feel sticky with Palmifera's. Now, again, I loved it until I wore something else. So, but Celesty, I haven't been disappointed in anything that I've used. And I mean, if I had to go with just one thing from Celesty, it'd be the blurring powder, the finishing powder. That is like, I'm amazed. I am just amazed at how it makes you look. Love it so much. Now, if you're not, if you prefer a setting spray, then I don't think you would like the powder. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go back to where we were. Let's see anybody else. Okay, yes, I have. Gotcha. My little notepad here needs to be bigger, or my hands need to be smaller. Hi, Ireland. So glad you're here. I am, my maiden name is Irish. I'm a Pierce. So, was, is, whatever. This year, matter of fact, in a couple of months, will be my 50-year wedding anniversary. So, yeah, I've been a Scanduro a long time. Longer than I was a Pierce. But my grandfather always called us the little Irish kids. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, this is personal preference. I like really the V look and it to be kind of dark, my eyeshadow in the corners. If you're not a fan of that, then just don't put as much. Now, this is another thing that is really pretty. Watch. I've got just a little bit of setting powder or this finishing powder. It makes a big difference if you just like set your eyeshadow. See how it's just a little bit smoother than it was on the other eye? And that's all it is. It's just kind of like finishing. Plus, I did use, before I came on here, an eyelid primer, which I've learned to love because I do have crepe skin on my eyelids. Celesty has a great eyelid primer, eyeshadow primer, I think is what they actually call it. Let's see. You are a Cox? Yes. I tell you, it's funny because, I guess it's like I'm American. Yes, because my ancestors, goodness knows, I'm probably a Heinz, but I spit in the tube with Ancestry, and it is like, I was amazed when it came back, but I am like, Eastern European, Scottish, Irish, all up in that area. So that was exciting. Now, we do know that I married a full-blood Sicilian. So he didn't even come back as Italian. He came back as Sicilian. So that was pretty fun. But I love seeing where everyone's from and where they live. I would love to visit Ireland and Scotland, you know, one day. It's on my bucket list as I'm writing down these names. Okay. All right. Where were we? Let's see. Anybody else? Yeah, one more. Tammy. Helps if I have my glasses on. So anyway, so this is our look here. All we need to add is mascara. Now, I have a few eyelashes, but not many. But watch what this stuff does. Oh, I love Colleen. Yes. New York is amazing. It is. I wouldn't want to live there, but it is so much fun to visit. Oh, you've been to Scotland, Gina? That's cool. Yes, New York is so much fun to visit. I follow two British guys on TikTok, and they are really, really funny. And they're just amazed because, again, they're older. The countries are older in Europe. However, over here, we have a lot of land. So they're used to walking and they're like, y'all drive everywhere. Well, yeah. Have you ever been to Houston and them say I'm around the corner? That means you're going to drive for 45 minutes. So yeah, not a lot of walking goes on here unless you're super, super close. Just about everyone has a car of some sort or a bicycle. Now, look at the difference with just one coat of mascara. This is like a false lash look. And look at the difference. Amazing to me. Just amazing to me. These are Celesty products that I'm demonstrating today. Okay, I saw a link in here. There we go. Let me write this name down. Maria. Beautiful name. I think about that Maria by Santana. C-H-A. Okay, there we go. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I tell you, to me, if you bring your eyes out, the rest of it can kind of be, I don't know. You don't notice the distractions or the imperfections as much. Now, that's just my opinion, but that's kind of how I feel, is if you make your eyes the focal point, then they don't notice the other part that may not be, or you may not feel is wonderful. So, let's see. Okay. Hey, Gloria, how are you, my friend? Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, let's do some mascara on the other eye now. Again, this is the no mascara. This is the false lash eye. We're going to put just another coat on it. There we go. This does not clump, and see how it sort of gives you a little bit of a false eye look. False eyelash, not false eye. False eyelash look. Boy, I am hitting on both cylinders today, or not really not hitting on any of them. Oh, well. There we go. And this is all by Celesty. Everything I've used today is by Celesty. Very affordable, beautiful makeup. Just give it a little jiggle. And it looks like, the other thing too is if you do the little jiggle thing and you go right up against that lash line, it looks like you did a tight line eyeliner, even though you didn't. So it's an easier way to do it, to me. I appreciate all of you being here with me today, and all of you friends I haven't seen in a while. I'm so glad you joined me. You be the reason someone smiles today. Comment link and I'll send you the link to everything that I used today. Be safe. You be the reason someone smiles today. And I'll see you again next time. Bye, everyone.